Well, would you look at that now? It's a bad accent. That's a terrible Irish accent. I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll throw an Irish accent in today. And I instantly regretted it. With an instantaneousness that is unparalleled. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm wearing a crown today. Check it out. I thought I'd wear the crown that Lozzie gave me. Check it out. I nearly scared the life out of a Scottish person. Well, that'll pay you back for Friday night. Ha ha. How you doing, Ian? Hope everything's going well. Everybody, so lovely to see you. I hope you like the old crown. I think I deserve it. I do also have some glasses, but I've lost part of the bit from them, so I can't wear them right now. What's going on? Tamsin's here. Hello, Tamsin. How you doing? Tamsin, we're not going to sing it this week, so don't you worry. It's consider it out of your head. Okay, just in case your mum pops up, I'm not going to risk singing it because I don't want her to have to go through that. She had such a bad time with it. So we're not singing that this week. I've decided this week to go for an almost entirely, what's the word that I'm looking for? Randomised selection. Oh man, the fact that I haven't ironed this t-shirt is really popping out, isn't it? Do you know why? If you noticed, I'm slightly differently lit today. I just decided that there wasn't any bright sunshine, so I decided to have my curtain open, and it hasn't really affected. Look, it hasn't affected the green screen on this side, but it has on this side, or at least it's made it better on this side. Anyway, my point is that as a result, there's a little bit more natural light on me, and it's popping up. Look, I'll show you. Look, if I close this, close this. Oh no, it's nothing to do with that. The creases still show. Should have ironed my t-shirt. No excuse, Duncan. No excuse. But let's keep the thing open. I just thought I wanted a bit of daylight. When I've got an opportunity to have some daylight, I'm going to take that opportunity. Richmond is here. How you doing, Richmond? Hope everything is going smashing with you, my friend. My fine friend. I've decided that I'm going to do this almost entirely randomly. But if you're desperate to choose a song, feel free to choose one. But I'm largely just going to do things on a random thing today. I fancied the randomness of the entire affair. My weekend club was really good, actually. I went, Mrs. the singer, Mrs. Morris, she got herself a new bike, an electric bike. It's not like permanent. It's just like gives you a boost, so you don't have to push too hard. I don't have one. I don't want one. We live on a hill. So for the first time since coming here, we decided to go out for a bike ride. And she switches on the electric. Yeah, I know, Lozzie. Do you know who got it for me? So she decides to switch on the electric, and the hill is like a solid hill going. We're halfway up a big hill that takes you basically up all the way up to the top of like Capel height and stuff like that, right? So there I am on the hill. She just goes up it, electric bike, nice and easy. She was like, when we got to the top, she's like, oh, my legs hurt a bit. I was like, oh, your legs hurt a bit, do they? I didn't have a motor. I was like, ugh, and boy, oh boy, did it tire me out. But it was still fun. And on Saturday, it was my father-in-law's birthday. Well, actually, his birthday's on Tuesday, but he's away, so we all got together for his birthday on Saturday. I also had a conference that I went to. It's been all go, to be perfectly honest. All go, have to say. I love the crown. Barbara is here. Hello, Barbara. How you doing? My hill is hell. Now imagine trying to get up on a bicycle. And by the way, imagine my hill, Lozzie. Imagine my hill, and then imagine that times what I reckon there's 8 times the distance you have to walk up to get here. Probably more than that. Probably about 10, 11 times that distance. It was tiring. To say the absolute least. But there we go. Right, now, the way this is going to work today is if you are desperate for a song, choose it. But I want things to go in a very random way. I want to just see because we've done a lot of the same sorts of... I've got a hiccup, so I don't know if you spotted. I've done a lot of the same sorts of songs recently, and I just want to see what it will throw up if we do some different songs, So I've made the decision. Look, and here we go, look. Boom, boom, boom. 78, that's what we started with. Hey Little Hen, you see, we weren't expecting that, were we? Now we're singing Hey Little Hen. This is what I like about a random thing. Now, here's the thing. Check this out. Do you remember when I did my marathon stream, my sing-a-thon? I had this on. So what we do is, first off, we've got to get the right song up. 78, Hey Little Hen. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ. Okay, consider it done. I will add one. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that, definitely. 78, then 108. So if you are desperate for a song, if you really want one, you can do it. But we're not really going full on requests today. We're going to let the thing take it, but Richmond's asked for one, so we will do it. And you will notice a change in the sound, I hope. When I do this, do you notice that we go into a more reverby thing, and you should be able to hear my guitar as well. Can you? It's all good, isn't it? What's annoying is that sound, the sound that I want, never quite comes out through the pedal. I need to work on my pedal and get the best acoustic sound from it. But frankly, I'm really lazy, so I haven't got round to it. So this is good as well. We got this song, and then we got another song in the same key. Let's go. I had a lot of chickens, a large chicken run, owing to conditions, I'm now down to one. I gave her all the tidbits, the dear little thing, and just to keep her up to scratch, I go to her and sing. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey little hen, when will you try to supply one for me? Get into your nest, do your little best, get it off your chest, I can do the rest. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? I tell her that the butcher has no meat today, I tell her that the fishes have all swum away, I tell her I feel hungry and weak in the legs, and beg of her sincerely to get going with the eggs. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey little hen, when will you try to supply one for me? Get into your nest, do your little best, get it off your chest, I can do the rest. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Key change. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey little hen, when will you try to supply one for me? Get into your nest, do your little best, get it off your chest, I can do the rest. Hey little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Boom, love it, love it, love it. What a great song. Now let's go back to the song list, even though, right, again, Tracy, hello, poor hen. Exactly, it's not on, is it? Hello, Duncan and Headstrong. He says, the lovely Tracy, I can't stay, but will drop in when I can. Well, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Hello, Honor as well. Honor's here. Good afternoon, Headstrongers. Hope all is well with you on this soggy afternoon. It is grim out there, isn't it? My cat keeps running outside in it, and I do not understand. My cat keeps going out and then coming back in going, meow, meow, meow. I'm like, Sid, what are you... Just don't go out and you won't have to come in feeling sorry and soggy. Yeah, I think it's unnecessary pressure to put on that hen. Lay me an egg. Sounds like me and my wife when we were going through fertility treatment. Didn't work. Right, so let's go. By the way, bullet dodged. Am I right? Am I right? Bullet dodged. Anyway, I mean it too. Let's. We've got 108 as a suggestion. Now, Honor, Tracy, everyone, you are welcome to choose a song, but today I'm trying to do it largely random based. So I'm trying to do a random one to get some songs that we don't normally get to sing. Because every week we normally get like a choice of about 5 songs that happen every single week, and then maybe 3 or 4 other ones. So I want to get some completely different songs in. We've got 108 suggested, that's up, and then I'm going to use my random number generator. Et voila! Oh, you can't. I want my hand to just go a bit closer to it. Come, anyway, that. Right, so we're going to sing the Big Rock Candy Mountain. I've got to try and remember how to play it. Now, look, again, you'll get loads of reverb on my voice when we go to the PowerPoint this time. Like, whoa, hello. Do you get, by the way, how is the sound when we're doing the songs? I did lots and lots of tests. I did lots of practices. I recorded myself, and it all seemed fine. But obviously, once it comes down an internet channel, it might be slightly different. So do let me know if there's problems with the sound. It should be fine. It should be absolutely fine. Obviously, you won't hear me. My talking voice won't be as loud. I'll tell you why I've done this in a minute. Obviously, partly because it sounds better, but there's another reason. Let's go. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the candy floss trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. On a summer's day in the month of May, a burly bloke come a-hiking down the shady lane near the sugar cane. He was looking for his liking. As he strolled along, he sung a song of a land of milk and honey, where a bloke can stay for many a day and he won't need any money. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the candy floss trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, the cops have wooden legs, the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. The farmers' trees are full of fruit and the barns are full of hay. I want to go where there ain't no snow, where the sleet don't fall and the wind don't blow. In that big rock candy mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the candy floss trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the candy floss trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. Exactly. Right, let's go back to here. So, hello, Mrs. Curley. Honor, Richmond, Tracy, if you're knocking about, Ian, Tamsin, everybody that's here. Lozzie, Noah, I know Noah's not here right now, but you're... Oh, Noah, knocked my crown off. I was decrowned for a moment. I fell down and broke my crown. Here we go. I didn't realise it was so fragile. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and not this crown, it's very light. So, a very welcome to us, Mrs. Curley. Lovely to see you popping up again. Look at the Queen crown. She says King, actually. Now, here's my thing. Couldn't give monkeys myself. I mean, call me a queen, call me a king. Don't really care. What I would say is that monarch, as Tamsin says, bam, we don't have to worry about it. Now, Mrs. Curley said, hey, what up? Still in London. Now, who are you talking to? Because I'm not in London, but maybe last time you spoke to Tamsin, she was in London or going to London. Or maybe the last time you spoke to me, I was going to London. Anyway, no, I'm in my office, in my little office here. So, by the way, I don't like to watch myself and listen back, but every now and then I listen back to... Oh, Tamsin was... Oh, there we go. Look, you guys, you know, there we go. See, look, this is good. This is good. What were you doing in London? I'm intrigued. I love London. I want to go to London. We went a couple of weeks ago to watch some comedy. Anyway, right. I don't tend to listen to my... Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. How are you? And obviously the entire household, the whole family, let me know. Haven't had 34 for a while. You're right. And whilst we're not fully doing it, look, what's the betting that I'll stick the random number generator on and it will come up with 34 anyway. Oh, worth a try. So we'll do... Look, Sharon's here as well. Hello, Sharon. Everyone's popping in today. Love this. You guys make me fly. You make me fly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 34 and then we're going to do 52 because it's the random one. I'm trying to get as many random in as possible. So we're largely on random songs today, but I agree we haven't... It's been far too long since we did number 34, so we will throw it in. So, yeah, I don't like to listen back to myself because, frankly, I have to look at my own face enough as it is, and I don't want to hear my own voice. But every now and then, I like to just check in just to make sure things aren't going completely wrong and everyone's just being polite. And what I noticed was that when I sing through this... Look, I'll show you. Look, I've got 2 microphones here. Look. And when I sing through this microphone, this is the microphone that's picking me up at the moment, right? And this is the one I'm singing through. It's a proper vocal mic. This one is for talking into. This one is for singing into, right? So, as a result kind of mean the same thing, don't they? As a result, my vocal mic, when I sing into that, it just picks up too much. I'm too loud and it clips off at the top. And it's not a massive problem. And you guys have never been like, oh, Duncan, you're distorting and it's clipping off the sound at the top. But of course, me, ever the perfectionist, I'm like, I need to sort this out. But of course, I can't run through a vocal mic until I can plug my guitar in. So I've had to wait. The reason this has taken so long, I've had to wait until I could get a power pack for my guitar pedal so I could run my guitar through a pedal into the sound desk. So all of this is coming through a sound desk. Well, my voice isn't now, but as soon as we go to number 32, which is this, 34, sorry, Mama said, now you can hear I'm running through my sound desk and I've got effects on my voice and hopefully, look, I can really crank up the bass if I want to. I can be talking like this and I don't know how bassy that is because I haven't got my earphones on, but you know. I can do whatever I want. I wonder how bassy that went at that point. I'm looking forward to finding out. I wonder if it was like count bassy. little joke. Right, Mama said, let's do this. I want to do this in this key. I'm going to do it a bit higher this week because I feel like my voice has recovered from the marathon. Sing-a-thon. I kept calling it a singing marathon. If I just called it a sing-a-thon, people would have got on top of it straight away. Anyway, right, Mama said, great song, let's go. Mama said, don't worry, where the sun is gone, you can't see it shining when everything feels wrong. Don't you know your darkest hour's only 60 minutes long, and tomorrow's on its way. Mama said, don't give up today. My best friend from York had an appointment at the Norwegian embassy to get a new passport because she was Norwegian. I want to be Norwegian, it'd be cool. We met nice and early and spent the day catching up. That's good. Now, my question is this the first time you've seen her since you've been back? I presume you guys have been chatting. And also, I'm sure bass is better when I'm talking, but it's definitely not better when I'm singing because I've got quite a naturally bassy voice anyway and it'd just boom out and nobody will be able to hear my words. So, yeah, when I'm talking, more bass is good because it's more audible. When I'm singing, I need to cut out a bit of the bass because I've got quite a hello, my voice is bassy. Let's go. I know this night is weighing heavy on your heart. You're beaten and broken and the world seems so dark. You never thought that you could ever fall so hard. You're not alone as you think you are. Mama said, don't worry, where the sun is gone, you can't see it shining when everything feels wrong. Don't you know your darkest hour's only 60 minutes long, and tomorrow's on its way. Mama said, don't give up today. I know you're lost Can't see the light, but the brightest stars need the darkest light. This storm will pass if you hold on tight. The new day is waiting on the other side. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you know your darkest hour's coming just before the dawn, and tomorrow's already on its way. Mama said, don't give up today. Sometimes it's hard to see any way out. The weight of this world keeps on dragging you down. So tired and lonely you can't carry that load, but there's a light inside that's gonna carry you home. Mama said, don't worry, where the sun is gone, you can't see it shining when everything feels wrong. Don't you know your darkest hour's only 60 minutes long, and tomorrow is on its way. Mama said, don't worry, where the sun is gone, you can't see it shining when everything feels wrong. Don't you know your darkest hour's only 60 minutes long, and tomorrow is on its way. There is purpose in your pain. Mama said, don't give up today. It's a good song. It's a very, very good song, actually. Misha Paris. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now we're going to do number 52 as determined by the randomizer. What is number 52? Keep the home fires burning. You see, we've got to love this randomizer. Tamsin, first time since we've seen each other, first time we've seen each other since 2019, but I'm hoping to get up to York for a longer catch-up in August, unless she is able to go to Norway without quarantining, etc. In which case she will drop me like a hot potato and go and hug her mum. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard to take offence at that one as well, isn't it? That's perfectly reasonable. I haven't hugged my mum in, well, over 18 months. So, because, you know, my mum's not entirely well. She's under all kinds of stuff going on to try and make her better, or at least stop her getting any worse. So yeah, I haven't hugged her because you never know, and it's not worth it. I've stood at the top of her stairs and spoken to her at the bottom. So that's the closest I've got to my mum, is about, 3 meters away. But don't want to risk it, and it's not worth the risk, is it? Not when it's your mum. But yeah, as soon as I've got the chance to just go and give my mum a hug, boom, I'm there. It's happening. She's probably had both vaccines now, so I could probably go and do it. But Jeff is here. Jeff, you are here. We're doing a random one today, Jeff. In fact, look, what I can do, I could probably even do this. Look, I can get rid of, where is it? What do we reckon it is? I could get rid of this. Is that it? I can get rid of that. So now you can't even choose songs. It's just me and number 52. It's just me and 52, mate. You can't even. I'll move over here so you can see your comments. By the way, Sharon, it is so lovely of you to pop in. I lumped you in with lots of hellos, but it's really, really good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope your dad's well as well. Right, we're going to sing Keep the Home Fires Burning. Boom. Yeah, what's going on with you, Jeff, anyway? What's the latest? What's going on? Anything exciting going on in your life? Always good to see you, obviously. So, they were summoned from the hillside, and from the again and again, and the country found them ready for the still, I haven't played this in a long time, but we'll make it up, everybody. We'll get it. Let's go. Just going to be busy for the next few weeks. Hey, busy is good. What are you busy doing, Jeff, if you don't mind me asking? Let's go. They were summoned from the hillside, they were called in from the glen, and the country found them ready at the stirring call for men. Let no tears add to their hardship as the soldiers pass along. And although your heart is breaking, make it sing this cheery song. Hello, Wendy, lovely to see you. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though your lads are far away, they dream of home. There's a silver lining through the dark clouds shining. Turn the dark clouds inside out till the boys come home. Overseas there came a pleading, help a nation in distress, and we gave our glorious laddies honour, bade us do no less. For no gallant son of Britain to a tyrant's yoke shall bend, and no Englishman is silent to the sacred call of friend. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though your lads are far away, they dream of home. There's a silver lining through the dark cloud shining. Turn the dark cloud inside out till the boys come home. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though your lads are far away, they dream of home. There's a silver lining through the dark clouds shining. Turn the dark clouds inside out till the boys come home. It's a beautiful song. Very, very good. Ivan Novello wrote the music for that, and I always forget the name of the person that wrote the lyrics. Wendy, how you doing? We're on a random one today, Wendy. I've taken the songs off, although people are allowed to choose a song if they really want one. But I'm trying to do randomers so that we can get a completely random song, so we're not in charge. We've got some very different songs this week from normally. And that's because we're kind of hiding the song list and just going for a random number generator. But Wendy, what's new with you? What's been going on? Dad and I are very well, says Sharon. Recovering from the walking we did at Longleat Centre Parks. Hey, I tried to book a spa weekend at Longleat, or Longest Centre Parks, as you said on Wednesday. I tried to book a spa retreat, and it's all sold out. That's very rude. Me and Mrs. Morris wanted to go and have a spa weekend, and we couldn't. And I've been saving up my money so that I can do it. Because it's our 10th anniversary this year, and we wanted to go abroad, but we can't. So for our 10th anniversary, we had planned to go where we went for our honeymoon. We wanted to go to Funchal in Madeira. And we wanted to stay at the same hotel and everything. Maybe get an even better room next time. But no, we can't go abroad, or at least we can't bank on going abroad. So we just had to, we'll just do stuff in the UK, we thought. No, all the things we want to do are all booked up. We were like, we'll stay, but we'll just do 10 days of amazing stuff. You'll miss the 2 Monday shows, won't see you on Monday for 3 weeks. That is sad, Jeff. But you're doing something amazing. Okay, going to a summer camp. I presume you're going to work and to help at a summer camp rather than to go and play. Although, to be honest, if I had an option of a summer camp for 2 weeks, I would take it because I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's do another random song. Look, I need to get a random song going. Are you ready? We're going to do number 111. I'm not even going to show you what that is. What is 111? I think I know actually in my head. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. It's a great one. It's an absolute blinding. Oh, I'm so excited about 111. Participant, but adult scout leader. Hey, Jeff, I loved the scouts. Well, I didn't go. I only went to scouts for 3 times. Then they asked me to leave. I've got a history of being asked to leave things when I was a child. You know, I think you've met me. You understand. I was at Cubs, though, for a very long time, for many years. Had a great time at Cubs. Yeah, they asked me to leave. Jeff, I don't know. I don't know if I want to tell everyone why I got asked to leave Cubs. Because it's then reflected in other things that happen later in my life. I'll let you decide. If you really want to know, I tell you this. It's not something I like to admit to because I was only 11 when I was asked to leave the Scouts. But, you know, we'll sing Daydream Believer and we'll see what you think. So, I'm on the wrong PowerPoint, aren't I? Go away, keep the home fires burning. Bong! There we go. Daydream Believer. Let's go. Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaving razor's cold and it stings. Da 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 da. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good times start then, without $1 to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Da 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 da. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Ba da da da. Da 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 da. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Last time. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. I'm going to have to listen to this back just to find out how the sound was, aren't I? Used to sing this with Heidi Knight. I don't think I know Heidi Knight, but that sounds amazing. Now, Tamsin, here's the thing. I can't work out if you're joking or not. Because obviously I would presume that you use bobbins to make lace, right? You use bobbins of like thread or whatever. I don't know how lace is made. So I can't tell if that's a joke, entirely a joke, or if it's a joke based in reality, Tamsin. I'm not clever enough to make that. So I presumed you like, how do you... by the way, I also love the Monkees. I used to watch the Monkees when we were kids. Reruns, obviously. Sorry about that. Yeah, loved the Monkees. Great stuff. Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Anyway, right, let's get another random. I'm liking this random song today. It's a joke based in reality, so you really were asked to leave, but the bobbins thing, got it. Right, it's just, I didn't know whether it was like 100% joke or, you know. I'm not clever enough, Tamsin. But yeah, so why did you get asked to leave, Tamsin? I tell you what, if you share why you got asked to leave, I'll share why I got asked to leave. We're doing song number 20. What song number 20 do we think? Let's have a look. I'm liking this random thing. Oh, hello. No guitar needed on this one. No guitar needed. Put my guitar down. Here we go. Let's go to the PowerPoint window. Oh, not yet. PowerPoint window. Here we go. Now, I think I might have added verses to this that we never had before. I can't remember if I actually got round to doing it. Let's find out. Hold on. I did. Look! I added verses. So we always used to just sing this verse. Now we're going to sing more. But I don't know how to play it, and I've never bothered learning. So it's just going to be our voices singing it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There's an old mill by the stream, Nelly Dean, where we used to sit and dream. Nelly Dean, and the waters as they flow seem to murmur soft and low. You're my heart's desire, I love you, Nelly Dean, sweet Nelly Dean. By the old mill stream I'm dreaming, Nelly Dean, Nelly Dream Dean, dreaming of your bright eyes gleaming, Nelly Dean, as they used to fondly glow when we sat there long ago, listening to the waters flow, oh, Nelly Dean. I can hear the robins singing, Nelly Dean, sweetest recollections ringing, Nelly Dean, for they seem to sing of you with your tender eyes of blue, for I know they miss you too, oh Nelly Dean. There's an old mill by the stream, Nelly Dean, where we used to sit and dream, Nelly Dean, and the waters as they flow seem to murmur soft and low. You're my heart's desire, I love you, Nelly Dean, sweet Nelly Dean. I have never sung those verses before in my life. And they're cool. I like them. Mine is not very exciting, Tamsin says. I learned to make lace one way in Bedfordshire. We moved to Kent and I started classes in Canterbury, where they did it a bit differently. I did not listen to the teacher, and I did it my way. I was asked not to come to the class anymore. Crikey, that's fragile, isn't it? That's fragile. Why not just keep however you want to do it? That's fine. Why not that? No swearing or sticking pins in anyone. Terribly dull. Well, I mean, it's dull, kind of, but also, I can't believe, like, why not? Hey, you do it this way. Let's try and... None of that. Just sling your hook. We ain't having no outsiders round here. We're in Kent, don't you know? That's not how people speak in Kent. I don't know what that's about. Mine, I'll tell you why I got kicked out of the Scouts. So I've been in Cubs, and I've been okay in Cubs. I never caused any trouble. I was a very good boy back then. Sometimes used to get a bit overexcited. But we were making fires. So our Cub hut, it's not there anymore. It's been knocked down to make way for the Brickfields in Cheriton. That's where my Cub hut was. Second Cheriton Cubs I was in. Cub and Scout hut. Our Scout hut was there. And I got through Cubs, no problem. Then I went to Scouts. Third week of Scouts, we were making fires outside, and we had to have controlled fires. And I got my fire started, no worries. And I started looking around for other things that might successfully burn. How much would it take? What does a good fire? What constitutes a good fire? So I was like, right, well, I mean, I've got to test this out. I've got to find out what I need to do to make a good fire. So I decided to see a scientific mind, Tamsin, exactly right. I decided that I wanted to know if, for example, it was easy or difficult, and this wasn't pyromania, to set fire to the steps of the cub hut. Because they're made of wood. I wanted to know if they would go up with the very small. I wanted to know about the fireproofing of the thing. I would add, they didn't really catch fire. They singed a bit, but apparently that was enough for them to ask me to, please never return. You have tried to... Will the steps go up? I mean, they did. They went up when you're at the bottom and they went down when you're at the top, right? Exactly. Right? I used to do that joke when I used to work at FODs. I used to show people around, and every single time, if I was in the bottom step, I'd say, these steps go up, and we walk up, and when we got to the top, I'd say, and these steps go down. And I found it hilarious. It was my first joke. It wasn't. But yeah, they never actually caught proper fire. They got a bit singed, but they asked me never to return. They said, that's enough. Do not come back. You may not be a Cub Scout anymore. I was a scientist. Turned out it was slightly, there was you can't light them really. The wood was too thick. It would have taken a hotter fire probably. But it wasn't they extinguished your scouting career. This is the thing. It's not like they needed a fire extinguisher. They just saw a fire under the steps and were like, this is unacceptable. And I was like, I was just trying to find out. It wasn't I was inquisitive. I just wanted to know. I honestly, by the way, wasn't doing it maliciously. I was peculiar as a preteen, shall we say. For most of my childhood, I never really fitted in. It wasn't really until I discovered ways of unleashing my energy through the theatre and performance that things started getting a bit more normal for me. You've met me, right? As normal as they can be for one such as me. But that is the truth. By the way, don't try that at home or with any of your steps, and definitely don't try it at Cubs or Scouts. They will ask you not to come back, and also it's dangerous. It's not just about that. 53, Herbie. It's got to be a good one, hasn't it? I've got to have kept 53 as a good song. I have Rainbow Connection. Rainbow Connection. The rainbow rabbit in German. What's German for rainbow? Let's find out. German for rainbow. German for rainbow. German for rainbow. Regenbogen. Regenbogen. I'm also glad I didn't burn the steps down because, well, there are other reasons that I wasn't entirely happy at Cubs. I'll be perfectly honest with you. We won't go into them because, frankly, I'd end up probably being, prosecuted. Not because I did anything, by the way, but just because you can't make claims about people. Anyway, right, let's go to Shush Duncan, Regenbogen. We're going to sing the Regenbogen Connection. We're not. We're going to sing the Rainbow Connection. Here we go. It's such a beautiful song. Now, what key do I do it in, do we reckon? Why are there so many? That's going up quite high, isn't it? Let's drop it down a tone, at least. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. La da da dee da da dum, da da dee da da dee da. Love that song so much. Love the whole film, if we're being perfectly upfront and honest. So let's talk about the football, the Euros. I know a lot of you aren't watching it or don't care or couldn't give a monkeys. Those of you who watched it, is it really all doom and gloom because we drew a match 0-0? Is that the end of the world? That we've got 4 points? What is it about the English, particularly the English when it comes to football, that think that we have some right to beat everybody, and when we don't, it's a disaster? You know, the Germans lost their first game, and admittedly they're against the French, and it's going to be a tricky game, right, against the French. The Germans lost their first game, and it wasn't doom and gloom, was it? They won the next game. Hold on, let me just check. They did lose their first game, didn't they? Like, you know, they lost their first game, and they didn't play well. They didn't really create many chances. It didn't go well for them, right? So why do we think that we should be doing better than we are? What is this entitlement that we have to victory all the time? It's very strange to me. Look, France, yeah, Germany did lose. I was just checking. It's a very strange British trait, but it only really exists in football. I think it's mainly an English trait as well, you know. Because we used to love getting behind Tim Henman all the way to the semi-finals. And then strangely, when Andy Murray started winning, everyone started saying really, you know, being mean about him and stuff. We're a strange bunch, the English, is what I'm saying. Very strange. You'd think, right, but I think, so my theory is that what you do to support your team is when you lose a match or draw a match, if it's not like we lost, we just drew, right? Is my lip white? Oh, that's wrong. We drew a match, right? We didn't lose. If we win, we still probably finish top of our group. No, if we win the next game, we still finish top of our group. Not many, you know, only 6 teams can do that in the entire competition, right? So to support your team, what you do is you go, I didn't like that. That wasn't good. But I'm sure we have the ability to get better. I trust in my team. I'm going to get behind my team to do better and to get better. Rather than going, well, we're terrible. Boo. Like they were booing at the end. Booing isn't supportive. The Welsh lost yesterday and their supporters didn't boo them. Their supporters went nuts for them. They were like, yes, get in. We've done what was required of us to get to the next round. Well done to us. We are going to support our team. They lost. They got 4 points out of 3 matches. We got 4 points out of 2 and a far easier next game. It's just a strange thing about the English. I tend to find that it's like desperately trying to find something to be angry about. It's a strange thing. Anyway, I'm off my pedestal now. I just think support, you know, you're not really a supporter if you only support your team when they're doing well. That's what I want to say, you know. Number six. I'm not familiar with that one. Pack up your troubles. You know, I support Liverpool Football Club, right? I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool have been terrible for years. A long time Liverpool have been terrible for. Last 3 seasons, Liverpool have become very good and like challengers for the title. Before then, I didn't like boo and get really... You know, if they lost a game, I go, oh, that's a shame. If they drew a game that they should have won, I go, oh, that's a shame. And got over it. It's the importance people place on it. Anyway, right. I'm off my pedestal. It's finished now. We're just going to sing Pack Up Your Troubles. And it's a long way to Tipperary. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your back. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go, ba-ba-da-da. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long gone too early to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 da-ba-da-da-da-da. While you've a Lucifer to light your bag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a good song. It's a good song. Everything I just said, by the way, if we play 2 holding midfielders against the Czech Republic, I will be fed up. I will be fed up. So it's been very busy at work. Have a lovely day, everyone. I know it's bleak out there, but try and find a reason to smile. Well, hopefully this is people's reason to smile, Lozzie. That's what I'm hoping for. It's so bleak out there that I can have my curtain open without worrying about it messing up the green screen. Normally, you've seen what happens when like a tiny shaft of light comes in, but it's so bleak out there that it's not changing the colour of my green screen. I've got these big, massive lights in here that normally but no, done. Let's do another random song. I'm liking the random song thing this week. Next week, we'll go back to requests, right? But this week, I just really fancied a requestorama today. Number two. I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, hello. See, I can't say no to these songs. So when they come up, we've got to do number 2. And number 2, we sang this in our first ever, whatever it's called, HeadStrong Singers session. The first 16 songs, those were the first 16. I don't know if we managed to do them all in our first ever Headstrong, but let's go to the PowerPoint window. My voice will go echoey. Here I am, Echo Duncan, Banaha. So what we'll do is we'll sing it through, sing each one twice, and then sing the whole thing through. So sing this twice, this twice, this twice, and then finish on this once. Let's go. It is Midsummer's Day. What's weird about it being like it's the summer equinox, right? But it's not actually midsummer, is it? Look, Midsummer's Day. I'm just going to check. No, it's the what is it? Summer solstice is what it is. Summer solstice, right? That is today. That is. Oh, hold on. I'm going to say when. Date, right? Let's just go back to this. I'm not echoing. All right, it's Monday, the 21st of June. But look, you'd think that was the same. Midsummer is the 24th of June. And I don't get how... Now, no, but here's the thing. Midsummer's Day is Thursday. Today is the summer equinox. And they apparently, which I didn't realise until earlier this month, they are apparently the same thing. So how can that be? Surely the summer solstice is the spring, like you is the whatever I'm talking about. Summer solstice. I think I keep saying spring equinox. The summer solstice, you would think, should be on Midsummer's Day because today is the longest day of the year. But apparently midsummer is Thursday. So what's going on there? Stonehenge! I wonder if I can get chords for that before I do Banaha. Stonehenge chords. Stonehenge chords by Spinal Tap. Stonehenge, where the banshees live, and they do live well. Stonehenge, where a man's a man, and the children dance to the pipes of Pan. Oh, they're doing the whole song, and it goes, and you, my love, won't you take my hand? Do-do-do-do-do-do, we'll go back in time to that mystic land where the dewdrops cry and the cats meow. We will take you there. I will show you how. Stonehenge, 'tis a magic place where the moon doth rise with the dragon's face. Stonehenge, where the... Anyway, right, there we go. Anyway, I don't know if you know that song, but it's a great tune. Anyway, we're singing Banaha right now, so I got caught up in the Stonehenge-ness of the situation. Si dollar die, aku sini landu Banaha. Si dollar die, aku sini landu Banaha. Banaha, Banaha, yaku sini landu Banaha. Banaha, Banaha, yaku sini landu Banaha. Ah, Banaha, yaku sini landu Banaha. Ah, Banaha, yaku sini landu Banaha. Si dolada, yaku sini landu Banaha. So yeah, somebody explain to me why Midsummer's Day isn't the same as the summer solstice. Why the longest day of the year, look, if I type longest day of the year, when is the longest day of the year, right? If I type that in, it's today, which we all know, because that's when... So why is midsummer on the 24th of June? Is it just a title that's got nothing to do with summer? It's got nothing to do with anything. Like Midsummer Night's Dream is the 24th, that is set on the 24th, right? Because that's midsummer. But why? Why isn't it set on the 21st? Is it that we do midsummer based on some ancient thing, but we do summer solstice based on some I don't know. I want to know. No, honour. I always thought they were. This is the thing. I always thought they were the same thing, but they're not. And I only found this out like 2 weeks ago when my friend said, oh, I'm going to, because always be chatting. You guys know him probably. He pops up in these streams from time to time. He's my best friend. He said, oh, I'm doing a stream on the 24th, and that's Midsummer. That's Midsummer Night's Stream. I'm going to call it Midsummer Night's Stream because that would be funny. Midsummer Night's Stream, like Midsummer Night's Dream. I never want to correct people. I was like, oh, okay. And then I looked it up and I was like, how is the 24th Midsummer's Night? Midsummer. How is that? What's going on? So I don't know is the reason, is the thing. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know why they're different. I'd love for somebody to explain why they're different. The historical context there. Oh, I'm still echoey, aren't I? There you go. I'm not echoey anymore. Jumping over bonfires at school. Well, make sure you don't take any of those bonfires and try and set fire to any of the stairs. That's my advice to you. You get in trouble. Right, we got time for at least one more song. Maybe two. Oh, I'm feeling a two. We're going to do two more songs. We're going to do, let's find out, 66. Ah, is it a sign? Is it a sign? 66 should be 3 lions, shouldn't it? But it's not. Let's have a look. What is 66? Oh, good song. Bit of a hiccup there. Stop it. No, this isn't going to come through just yet. So let me just... Boom. Right, number 66. Numero 66. Something like that. Here we go. Boom. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Originally sung by Scatman Carruthers and Phil Harris in the film Aristocats. It does not stand the test of time. There is stuff in that I would not want children to watch these days. Or at least I wouldn't want them to watch without any kind of explanation and context and description as to why the stuff is wrong. But this song slams. Let's go. Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. Now a square with a hole makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. And with a square in the act, you can set music back to the caveman days. I've heard some conny birds who tried to sing, but a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing, who wants to dig along and giggle stuff like that. Or everybody wants to be a cat. Now a square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. Oh, a rinky dinky dinky, and with a square in the act, you can set music back to the caveman days. Oh, a rinky dinky dinky, everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. While playing jazz you always has a welcome mat, 'cause everybody digs a swinging cat. Everybody digs a swinging cat. Everybody digs a swinging cat. Yeah! It's a massive tune, that. What a film. What a film. Snug did nothing but roaring, that's true. Snug the Tinker. No. Snout the Tinker. Snug the Joiner. I played Snug the Joiner in... no, let me explain. I was given the part of Snug the Joiner after being asked over and over again by somebody who was putting on a performance in Folkestone, an open-air performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And they wanted me to play a part. Initially, they wanted me to be Puck, because they knew I'd done Puck before. They thought it'd be fun for me to do it again. They were like, Duncan, can you play Puck? And I said, no, I'm busy. And I said, oh, please do something. Please be in our play. We want you to be in our play. Please be in our play. I said, I'm busy. I haven't got time for the rehearsals. They said, don't worry about it. You don't have to come to the rehearsals. You can come to like 3 rehearsals in the whole thing. We'll tell you. Come to 1 rehearsal a month. Just make sure you've got your lines learned done. So I learnt my lines, turned up at the first rehearsal, and I said, and I did it. No script. Did my thing. Let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming. It was one of my lines. That's all I really remember. Played my part. Did it in the rehearsal. All was fine, or so I thought. At which point, the director came up to me and went, "That was amazing. Really good, Duncan. Thank you. So we've got another rehearsal tomorrow night, so we'll see you tomorrow." And I said, "Oh, no, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to come to next month's rehearsal. I'm not coming to another one. I'm busy." And she said, "No, if you're doing the show, you're doing the show." I said, "No, but we had an agreement." She said, "Well, you can't expect," literally, by the way, flipped on a penny, just literally just went, "We can't expect to be in a play and only turn up to a couple of the rehearsals." I said, "I can if that's what we had agreed." She said, "Well, I'm sorry, Duncan, but no, you can't. That's not going to work for me. You can't do that." I said, "So you turn up to all the rehearsals, Duncan, because we're in a play here. You turn up to all the ones I require you for, or you're not in the play." And I said, "I'm not in the play," and then left. And they did it without me. True story. So I never got to play Snug. I got to play Puck a few years earlier when I was much younger. Never got to play Snug. Snug the joiner. Good part. Good part, though. Good part. Let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming. Right. What song are we finishing on? 24. Let's see if it's a Finnish type song. If it's not, we're going to have to do another one. 24. King of the Swingers. It is a Finnish type song. Written by the same people as the last song. And actually, now I think about it, bits of this song have the same singer in. There's bits, not in the version we're doing, but there's bits in this song that are sung by Phil Harris, who also sang bits in the last song. There we go. Same songwriters, same schmoogity-boo. Here we go. It is a Disney song. It is cool. It's I Wanna Be Like You. And it is smashing. Guys, thank you so much for this week. It has been a blast. I've had such a wonderful time. Let's put this back on properly. I've had a wonderful time. Enjoy the football. There's no football now early on. All the football now is on at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So we don't have to worry about finishing early. It does mean tomorrow when I'm on at 5 o'clock, there's a football match literally starting as I start. But not the football match I care about, which is the football match at 8 tomorrow. And there's a thing. Right. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. Now don't try to give me man cub, I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true. Give me the secret man cub, come on, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Oh, be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You'll see it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. Oh, be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. Can learn to be human too. Can learn to be human too. I've had a blast today, everybody. Tamsin, you saying don't go setting fire to anything. Bit late for that. I burnt my house down when I was 14 years old. 14 years old, burnt my house down. True story, should have learnt from Cubs. They should have kept me on and taught me more about controlling fire. True story, burnt the house down. That's how it goes. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you so soon. Barbara, you take care. Honor, you have a lovely week. Everybody, hope England do well. 3 lines on a shirt. Ball, ball, ball. Footy, footy, footy. Ball, ball, ball. Football! There we go, Tamsin. Have that in your head for another week. I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely week. Take care, everybody. And I will see you very, very soon. If I do this, then you can see that we've got coming up, boom, all of this stuff. Shepherd Youth Voices rehearsal, Shepherd Primary Singers rehearsal. You're all welcome to come along. Why I order? Yeah, but you can't, can you? You don't even know where I live. I know where you live, and I'm not going to come around voluntarily to get slapped around the face by you. Anyway, I'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Bye. Oh, yes, Jeff, have a really good time at your camp. Have a great time.